Alright, I'm ready to go here. So the location which I saved was just right above the red castle, so as soon as I hit, like, resume game, I'll just plop out on the overworld just right above the red castle. So I gotta just hold down to... No. I'm gonna immediately load my save and just have to face the Centaur War Chief. Immediately as I load my save. And since I'm right next to the red castle, there's no option to just bribe just to skip the duel, so we have to do this. If I need to gain some life back, hopefully Deathrite Shaman can stick around to do it. So much for him sticking around. Let's just draw some cards here. Try and get another creature out on the field. Hopefully he sticks around too. Oh, nice. Okay, you can come in tap for now. I'm gonna get at least one draw off Edric here. So that's good for any creature, basically. I'm just gonna go with the Death Shadow. I'm gonna just destroy that. Attack again and get one more draw. Sarah Angel, yep. Consecrated Sphinx. Hopefully that sticks around too. Hopefully that can stick around. Get another draw. Yes, please. And Consecrated Sphinx, yes. He draws, so I draw too. Vigilance Haste. Okay, then. So yeah, Abrupt Decay can't hit either of these creatures, unfortunately. I guess I might as well attack then and try and do some more damage to his board. So I'll attack with... I guess there's... both of these. 5/5, do I want to kill the 4/4 that flies? I'm gonna get rid of the flying creature. And then say go. Smoke. I only have one creature and it's on top right now anyways. Guy's Cradle, wow. That's a 2/2 and that's a 5/5. It might just be safe to go in with everybody because his life total's so low, and there's at least one creature that's guaranteed to get through for some damage. Alright, sure, at this point, I guess I'll just... At this point, it doesn't really matter because I have little to no time left to really try to do anything else. 4 out of 5 villages have been conquered by the Red Wizardess. If she gets one more, the game's over anyways. And if she attacks a village that's, like, really far away from the Red Castle, there's no way I can run there in time. The 4 that are already under her control... Okay, I meant to check the map here. Yeah, all the ones that are already under her control, they're so far away from the Red Castle, running to them is out of the question. So now I'm trying to just get into the Red Castle so I can attempt it again. Have to beat up a Centaur War Chief just to give this another try. Death Shadow in the next duel. Can we just roll for something else? Edric, that's already quite a bit better. So we have a Hydra here. And there we have a Centaur War Chief. I'm going for the Hydra. Have to anti this, it looks like. I have 2 lands in here, so we'll keep the hand. Give this a shot. We got 2 lands in there. So I'm gonna do... I don't know if it really matters what I do first. I'll go fetch. And then say pass. Power Surge on already, I see. Okay, then. Okay, I can actually cast both of them, because the Mana Flare is doubling my mana production. So, yeah, in that case, I will just cast both. Now I gotta discard back down to maximum hand size. Another copy of Mana Flare. Alright, so now our lands are gonna produce 3 times the mana they normally do. Now they all produce 3 times what they usually do. Alright, so turn 3 Gristlebrand. Apparently, yeah, that's what we can do right now. I don't have any mana floating, so... I will just... discard back down to maximum hand size. Heartbeat of Spring. Whenever a player taps a land for mana. Okay, that just makes all the lands produce 1 more extra mana. For tapping a single red down to play a Wall of Fire and having 1 left over. But I have Gristlebrand out. There's probably no way I lose this. I have Gristlebrand out. Cast Fork. Copy Maelstrom Pulse. Fork! Killing the Gristlebrand. Cannot say I was expecting a Fork to come my way. Definitely wasn't expecting Fork. Okay, then. I have... Okay, that 1 island just gave me 4 blue mana. 4 blue mana from a single stinking island. Let that sink in. I have a green floating, so I can just plop that on the field, too. And I would be able to just draw a bunch of cards back into my hand. Edric. All my lands are tapped down, so I'm taking no damage off Power Surge. But yeah, I'll be drawing so many cards, there's no way I can lose this still. At least that's what I hope. Okay, with just 4 lands, he's able to cast an X equals 14 Rock Hydra. Okay, at least this doesn't have any sort of evasion, so I can just freely block it. At least I can freely block that. That is the biggest Rock Hydra I believe I've ever seen. Or better yet, I can just make him sacrifice it. Put all his eggs into 1 basket, and just like that, it's gone. Okay, he's dead. 13 life in the next duel. Is that it? Is that the best I can get? So it looks like no matter what, unless I deal with a Goblin Lord, I have to deal with a Centaur War Chief. least I'm starting on more than 10 life, but still. Okay, this won't be in my deck. Okay, just how many lands do we have here in our hand? We have like 5? I'm still gonna try it. I'm at 12 right now. If I shock myself, pay 2 life, I go to 10. This comes out as a 3/3. Go. Okay, for now I guess it's just that. Untapped, so I can get an Edric on the field. Get a draw here, and another land. Urabrask the Hidden. Okay, that actually does lethal. That was like 8 exactly, wasn't it? So yeah, that just straight up kills me. That was like definitely the last thing I had on my mind there. That was really the last thing I saw coming. Okay, I think I'm already looking at the Dragon Lord here. I think I'm already looking at her. Oh, I was thinking that was a different card. Toughness of Lone Missionary. That's a 2/1, I'm pretty sure. There's a Djinn here. There's a Djinn here. I don't know who's going to be in this spot, if anybody. I know I have a Hydra here, a Djinn here, and a Goblin Lord here. I'm just going to poke around a bit more, see if there are any more dice I can pick up. I'll poke around a little bit, see if there are any more dice just lying around that are just free to grab. There's one over there that's free to take. Definitely thinking of saving that just before, saving that for the Dragon Lord. Good morning, Adam. So I already see the Dragon Lord on my screen. It's just I have 3 opponents I need to get through, all back to back, to even have a shot at her. And yes, this is the castle with the mana flares. We're gonna do Swamp, Death's Shadow, and for now I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, the one upside to just having to be stuck on like 10 life at the start of every game, pretty much, your Death's Shadow is gonna be at least like a 3/3 unless you gain some life. If I take a Breeding Pool, I can play Edric this turn. Actually, no, I can't. I can only get like 2 blue or 2 green off this, so no, I can't. Oh no, mostly just relaxing still. I guess, yeah, this is my idea of relaxing, apparently. Rock Hydra, X is 2. That doesn't really scare me. Especially since I'm getting this out turn 3. It's gonna come in tapped either way. Alright, just grow another head on Rock Hydra. Disintegrate. That's old. Okay, we're getting old school. We're going old school now. But yeah, there's no possible way the Hydra survives this. So I have the Djinn here and a Goblin Lord behind that. I'm mostly worried that either one of these can easily just kick my ass, like easily. Just have to see what kind of hand I open. Anything with the Death Shadow in it is definitely worth keeping. A little worried just going down to 7 life so soon. But my Death Shadow comes down huge already if I do that. So I'm gonna risk it. Okay, but my 1-drop is much better than yours. I'm just gonna attack for 7. Stromkirk Noble and Lightning Helix. Forest. Prime time. I guess leave everything on defense. First strike Shroud. Okay, that's it, I see. Huh. Cast on Earth. I have a black mana left over here. Alright, now I'm just flooding the board with creatures. Especially with all this extra mana, I can easily just flood the board with creatures now. At this point, yeah, now I have plenty of blockers left over. I'll get my Manlands also onto the field. Got plenty of blockers left over. Hopefully it doesn't just find removal to deal with all of them. Armageddon. Destroy all lands. But I'm already so far ahead, this basically just gives me the game. Also, not to mention, Primeval Titan's just gonna give me lands back. Okay, he only starts with the Mons as Goblin Raiders. I start with a Tarmogoyf. I want to play first here. A 0-land hand. That's better in terms of, like, lands and spells. But still. Another Tarmogoyf. It's just, can we get this to at least be a 1-2? Oh, my land's coming in tapped. My land's being extra slow right now. This gives him plenty of time to just start running me the hell over. Especially when he finds the Goblin King. Alright, I have a 5/5 that can block at least. Goblin Chieftain. And a Goblin King! Look at all these creatures on his field. Look at all these Goblin Lords. Look at all the Goblin Lords. This is ridiculous. Of course, they're gonna do basically no damage to his board. Not at this point. Like, holy shit, look at all these Goblin Lords. I'll probably just get rid of only the blood-crazed goblin then, and then what? Exactly. Still not attacking, though. And a Krenko Mob Boss. And it has haste. And the guy has haste, too. Are you kidding? And he has haste. Because the chieftain is still on the field, and he's got haste. Yeah, this one's pretty much impossible. That board's pretty much impossible to out unless I have something like a Wrath of God. Yeah, 3 Goblin Lords and a Krenko Mob Boss. I'm not beating that. Not without a board wipe. I'm simply never gonna overcome that. Okay, I definitely thought I saw that card before. Glad to know I was right. Okay, Consecrated Sphinx in the next duel. Effectively guaranteed to beat whoever, or almost guaranteed to beat whoever I run into here. Falcon, which sounds like a bird. That's a bird, so that's probably flying. Yep. That's definitely flying. But I start with the 4/6 flyer that every time he draws a card, I draw 2 cards. Wait, do I seriously get all of these? Okay, so how does this work? So the Sedge Beast just mulliganed. So he mulligans his hand, puts it in the deck, he draws 6, then he draws 5, then he draws 4, and then he draws 3. So I get 6 plus 5, 11 plus 4, 15. I get, at the start of the duel, I also get 18 Consecrated Sphinx triggers I can resolve. I'm probably declining most of them, to be honest, though, because otherwise... Yeah, I won't be able to play all the cards in my hand, like, turn 1. I'm sadly gonna have to turn down most of these. I mean, let's just say if I do, like, go and resolve every single trigger, I literally just... I can just deck myself out turn 0. But why would I do that? Alright, so I'm gonna start with 13 cards in hand, and he mulligan to 3. Yeah, let that sink in. Okay, Watery Grave is still in my deck. I'm guessing this is the only thing in my hand I can cast right now. For now, anyways, yeah. Now let's discard. Plains that for some reason is in my deck. I don't believe I'm gonna need another Consecrated Sphinx at this point. I don't see myself needing another. I have enough lands. We'll do that again. Now I got a mountain in my deck. Sacrifice your creature. I have plenty of cards in my hand anyways, I should be fine. Also, not to mention, he's only got 1 life. Death's Shadow in the next duel. I'll trade that in for Deathrite Shaman. Hydras. Starts with a Mons Goblin Raiders. Mana Flare starts in play, of course. Keep hand. Apparently I just drew all my basic lands. Even though I'm running only like 1 of each currently. Drew all my basics. Wall of Fire. I gotta just pass for now. Disintegrate. Alright, Primeval Titan, turn 3. Gaia's Cradle and Breeding Pool. Then I'm just gonna say go. Heartbeat of Spring, okay then. Now I'm just gonna be making even more mana here. Apparently if I need that. How big is this Goyf? Only a 2-3, but still. Get some more lands out of my deck. Okay, another Wall of Fire. I could do much better than that. Alright, I cast Grizzlebrand. Okay, I got him down to 9 there. Next turn, Grizzlebrand can start swinging too, and then just draw me a ton of cards. I could have drawn them now, but I just wasn't in the mood to risk it. How many cards are in here? Okay, I'm drawing a whole new hand then. Consecrated Sphinx. Tarmogoyf. Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix. Deathrite Shaman. Diabolic Edict. Your move. Alright, sure, we'll draw 2 more. I don't know. I might win this turn. I think I can win this turn. Minus 27 life. Absolutely shredded that Hydra. Like, I literally never stood a chance. Okay, this one's probably not going to be quite as easy unless, again, I get a nutty hand. Or he just mulligans too many times. So he is mulliganing to 6, and I'm gonna keep this hand. Oh, down to 5. Okay, meanwhile I'm starting at 5 life. That is definitely concerning. I'm starting at 5 life. I'm at 2. Already. And this comes in tapped. Cycle. Already played my land this turn. Well, I have to block. Blue. And a dark, and a Juzam Degen. Let's be real, I was gonna just die anyways, no matter what. Because I start on literally 10 points of life. Because I'm starting on 10 life, I was gonna die anyways. Yeah, after taking that lightning bolt to the face, because I start on 10, yeah, that's pretty much a third of my life gone in one shot. Yeah, at that point, I'm not really able to do, like, just about anything, really. Okay, I see the Dragon Lord already. Again. 16 life in the next duel. guess we're going in with the 16 life then. Hopefully he doesn't get a nutty hand again. And then I get nothing. Okay, of course he keeps his hand, of course. Goblin pile driver. Which, of course, I can't make him just sacrifice, because he's just going to get rid of the Goblin Raiders instead. So, of course not. Green. I have to just pass. Hopefully find some land. And a Goblin King. This guy's literally just drawing, like, perfect hands against me every game. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what this is. Of course. And another Goblin King. He just drew another one. Meanwhile, I'm drawing literally 0 land. Okay, there we go, but at this point it's probably way too late to salvage it. Not with this many creatures coming down. Yeah, not with this many coming down. Like, this quickly. Plus, I can only block one. Yeah, these Goblin Lords are basically just about impossible to deal with unless you draw a really good hand, and they don't. Starting on 10 life. Basically just about impossible with this deck I'm running. This deck is apparently just a bit too slow for those Goblin Lords. Apparently somehow just a little bit too slow. I've probably seen this card before once or twice. It is a 3-cost card. That's what I thought. Okay, Hydra it is then. I seem to have, like, really good luck against these Hydras in general. My deck seems to be well built to deal with them. For now, have something come in tapped. I'll cast another Baleful Strix. And then just say go. Yep, you can do that. Primeval Titan, let's go. Attack with both of these. Oh yeah, there goes my other Strix. Still not like it really matters though. Okay, apparently I have enough leftover mana for a Griselbrand as well. Okay, I will definitely draw the cards here. Mana Flare, okay. Shivan Dragon. I don't have another blue, apparently, to do this. Anyways, Treetop Village. Turn that into a creature. If I were to do that, then I can just Creeping Tar Pit become Elemental. I just have even more creatures to go attacking with. We still just get him here anyways. Yep. Center War Chief. Some dice behind that. Hydra behind that. We're trying this. Breeding pool. Sure. Kind of open up my options here a bit. Let's draw the card, but not be able to cast it yet. Lightning Helix targeting me. Another Helix! I just got double Lightning Helix. I just got hit with 2 in a row. I got double Lightning Helix. If I didn't start with only 10 life, then that wouldn't be enough to kill me, like at least not right away. Yeah, you start on 10 life and you have to worry about just taking a bunch of burn spells to the face. Which at that point, if you just take a couple burn spells to the face, you're dead anyways. No matter how good your hand is. Okay, I'll make you sacrifice your creature then. I'm gonna take a lightning bolt to the face. Already, apparently. Okay, 3/4 Tarmogoyf, sure. Kindle to the face. I'm already at 4 life. I'm already all the way down to 4. Electrolyze. And then... okay. I still sadly can't kill her this turn. If she gets another turn and she has more burn spells in hand, it doesn't matter like what else I do. Yep. If I didn't have to start on 10 life every game, I don't know, maybe I could actually win most of these duels. I'm literally just not able to do anything about burn damage, because my deck is just not able to win on, like, consistently on turn 3. Yeah, pretty much nothing I can do about it, just lots of burn damage at this point. Okay, and this goblin starts with the Brothers of Fire. I could have just made him... probably should have just forced him to sacrifice that. Oh, I think he just cast like 2 Mog Fanatics back to back, pretty much. Just gonna, yeah, see what he sacrifices. Makes sense to me. That checks out. I'll make him lose some life. Goblin Piledriver, Ember Hauler. Primeval Titan, turn 3, let's go. Both come in tapped. But anyway. Alright, just gonna attack and see how much damage I can get in. Alright, let's just get some creatures off the board. Make 3 1/1 goblin tokens. Okay. I'm just gonna... Hopefully he's not gonna find a goblin lord to just give all those +1/+1. Well, I can also just Master Impulse the 3 goblins. Yeah, well, I suppose we'll do that too. Get some more lands onto the battlefield. Get another draw. Play Death's Shadow. And then say, go. And a Lightning Bolt on the Deathrite Shaman. Okay, but he's starting to seriously run out of cards here. Starting to run completely, like, short on cards at this point. I'm not gonna have any more lands to put onto the battlefield at this rate. Oh well. Alright, that's gonna kill Edric. I'm gonna just grab a Diabolic Edict, force him to sacrifice whatever creature he plays next. Alright, never mind then. Holy crap, I beat a Goblin Lord. Okay, so you're saying maybe there is a chance. So maybe there is a chance after all. But now I'm just wondering, which way do I go? Which side of the castle is more likely to have the Dragon Lord? I'm gonna go for the right. Brothers of Fire. Okay, immediately open with a Lightning Bolt. And just immediately have that ready. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Nope. I literally just... I didn't even have, like, 3 turns. I literally can't even get 3 turns. That's how bad this is getting. I literally can't even have 3 turns to myself. I'm gonna cast this and hopefully it sticks around for more than a turn. Okay. So it will. Flame Tongue Kavu. Cast. Put this right back on the field. Draw 3. And then I gotta just pass again. Okay, just another Uktapi Orangutan and no artifacts to actually hit with it. I'll attack with you. Alright, that's 2 creatures gone there. Now it doesn't seem to have any left. Go. Okay, yeah, we got him. Surely I've got him here. Then I'm gonna go grab some lands out of my deck. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I do remember just picking up a languish not too long after doing the Black Castle. I did pick up one of these. Worst case scenario, if I need to cast it like turn 2 with the doubled mana, I can cast it turn 2 to just nuke the board. Not sure if I got anything else to just wipe out an entire board full of creatures. And if so, hopefully it doesn't cost too much mana to do it. Okay, maybe I guess I'll also put a 4th Death's Shadow in there as well. Maybe I should also check to see if I have anything in here that gives me life. Okay, I have Scavenging Ooze. I might need something like even faster than that to just gain a bunch of life. Tech. I never seen that card before. Tech. I don't believe I've seen this before. Maybe this also just to deal with small creatures. Maybe put the Jitte in to deal with the smaller creatures and try and do it as quickly as possible. Hopefully, maybe just do that all as fast as possible, hopefully. Spent only black mana on X. Okay, that's a way to gain some life. Okay, this too, but I'm gonna gain like, what? 1 life because I only own 1 copy of this card? I don't have a single creature with lifelink on me. Oh boy. I got nobody with lifelink. Maybe I'll actually take out some of the lands that come in tapped, because it just slows me down. Maybe replace these with just basic islands and swamps. Yeah, if my lands are coming in tapped against a deck that can kill me turn 2, then that's pretty much... I definitely wouldn't want to be running that then. Wouldn't want to risk my lands coming in tapped if I literally just die like turn 2. I might just go with like basic lands in place of those that come in tapped if I have like a land with a basic land, unless I have a land with a basic land type already on the field. Okay, at least this comes in untapped if I have, like, few enough lands. So, like, the first couple turns of the game where it's most important my lands come in untapped, they will come in untapped. Okay, do I not have a Worldly Tutor in here? I'm gonna put this back in still. $42 cards now we're on. Maybe I'll just bump the Tarmogoyf down to 2. I only have 14 lands on this list here. I'm just thinking that's way too few. Maybe I will just put a Drowned Catacomb in. Just to at least get myself up to 15. Yeah, I did only count 15 lands in here. Now I gotta bump down the rest of my cards. Maybe I'll just go down to 1 copy of Edict. Yeah, thing is, I literally have to wait a turn to get the creature I search with this. Same for Mystical Tutor, but Mystical Tutor also has, like, say, Languish as a target if I need to just remove a board full of creatures. Something like that. I do want to try the Umezawa's Jitte, because that is really good at just clearing out small creatures. Yeah, if I can get it out fast enough, that is. That would be really good at clearing out small creatures. Two red and 2 generic to cast. I'm gonna guess the Flailing Manticore. Okay, I see I was wrong. Interesting. Rampart Crawler. 3 toughness? Nope. Okay, why is this red castle have so many war mages in it? I know these are some of the strongest the red minions, so I'm thinking, yeah, I should probably just steer clear of them if possible. I'm having enough trouble with some of the weaker minions already, as is. Having enough trouble as is already right now. So I start with a Jitte, but of course I don't start with a creature to equip to it just yet. We do need that also going for us. I have plenty of land, so discard a land. Equip. Okay, can I select my creature to equip to? There we go. Yeah, we'll see if that Jitte that it picked up earlier, we'll see if that's gonna help me. See if that's gonna come in handy. Seeing I picked that up. Well, probably not too long ago, just thinking, okay, maybe this card can come in handy. Just a really nice piece of equipment to have lying around, and maybe this can come in handy. Let's cast another Death's Shadow then. Alright, this even has the option to gain me life. If I need to just gain a bunch of life, I can do that too, but... First thing I was thinking of doing with the Jitte, just using the charge counters to kill small creatures. I was just thinking of using that first and foremost as removal. Alright, still surrounded by Ape Lords here, it looks like. One land hand, that's an island. Mulligan. Yeah, I'm trying this one. Alright, apparently I'm starting on 8 life now. Starting on 8. Flame Tongue Kavu. On turn 2, by the way. Meanwhile, I have nothing to really do here right now. I cannot stop all this damage. No way I can stop it all. Okay, I meant to go in the castle. It's not letting me in the castle. Okay, so far it's already been like it's been almost an hour already, and still no closer to doing this red castle. Yeah, this whole start on 10 life against a bunch of opponents who are playing Lightning Bolt and cards like it. Really not doing me any favors here. Even if I have the Death Shadows on my deck, I can just capitalize off the low life total still. Really not doing me any favors. Especially if I'm guaranteed to start with even less life sometimes. I have a 6/6. Source the Plowshares, okay. I guess. I mean, at least I gained some life off that exchange. That gives me definitely some more room to just get my fast mana up, for sure. Okay, and then I'll make myself draw 3 cards. What's gonna come next? Okay, that it, huh? That's it? Well, let's just drop the Consecrated Sphinx down. Casually drop that down, I guess. Oh, sweet. Right back to me. Perfect. At this rate, I should be able to easily just take over the game. This is on my turn, though, right? So they all have Flying and Double Strike, and they're untapped. This is on my turn. Until end of turn. So in that case, I'm simply going to just not... In that case, I'm definitely not going into attack. Okay, maybe I'll go in with the creature that flies. That would be just about it, though. Oh, I forgot these have flying, too. Alright, at least I actually knocked out some creatures still. At least I still knocked a few creatures out. Mantis Rider. Armageddon. And I guess that was a land drop after Armageddon. What's in my graveyard? Okay, so there are no creatures in there. Makes sense. Makes sense there wouldn't be. This should definitely at least force a block or two. Yep, he's all out of options, he's all out of time. Umezawa's Jitte in the next duel. There's treasure if I just go beat up 2 more genies. I can have treasure. 13 life in the next duel. Okay, I see the Dragon Lord again. I'd have to get through 2 Sedge Beasts and what looks like a War Mage to have a shot at this. Again, I need a good hand, is all I need. A good hand. I'm gonna do this tap for now and pass. Play a creature? Blightning? That's not what I had in mind. Alright, so much for playing a creature. Feels bad to languish only 1 creature, but I don't know, I don't want to die. I don't want to die next turn. Blazing Spectre. What do we discard? It doesn't even matter. It's not like it mattered. Alright, let me go back into my deck here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna actually say, yo, we're gonna bump the Death Shadow up to 4. We're bumping this up to 4, actually, and now I gotta just put my... I have to just fiddle around with my lands again if I might just fiddle around with my lands again, I don't know. Just looking around and seeing what else I can take out of the deck here. Just look around and see. I'm just gonna go in like this. I've seen the Dragon Lord, I think, like 3 times now, but never actually made it to her yet. And then I still gotta, like, do the duel against the Dragon Lord, too. Okay, I believe I see her again here. Death's Shadow in the next duel. Can we roll for something better? Umezawa's Jitte in the next duel. I feel like I gotta just go for this. I don't know what else to say here. He mulligans to 6. Alright then. Fetch into a... Let's see. Watery Grave. I'm gonna cast both of these. Pile Driver. Alright, Ancestral Recall, please draw a land or 2. The one that comes in tapped. The one that comes in tapped. And a Blood Crazed Goblin. Okay. So what do we do? This can get stupidly big, so I'm gonna kill that. I'm killing that, yeah. Siege Gang Commander. Okay. So there's like 3 goblins now on the field. He's all tapped out right now. But I'm down to 6. I need to do some serious damage and quickly. I don't know. I don't know. Can I just play this or no? Okay, Jitte. Equip. And then use that to start cleaning up some of the goblin tokens. Oh, I can play that too, actually. Let's play Primeval Titan. Let's do that too. Get some lands out onto the field. I'm gonna kill so many creatures here, it's not even funny. How much damage have I done to all these creatures? 1 on Ember Hauler? Let's kill everything. And with the charge counters, I'll also take out the goblins. I might have a chance. I might actually have a shot. Goblin King and Goblin Chieftain. 2 Goblin Lords. 2 of them. He's whipped out 2. Of course. Okay, just another land. Equip. Tap this down. Gonna just put it here. I'm going in with these 2. They're both 3/3s. I can kill both the Goblin Lords. I'm gonna hold the charge counters for now. Okay, this is looking really good. Cast Consecrated Sphinx. Going for a bunch of damage here right now that we have the opportunity to do so. More charge counters I have if need be. And draw some more cards. That's who I'm going to be grabbing at this point in the game. Oh, I already had one in my hand. Just never got around to actually playing it. So we kill that. And then I do believe I can just go in with everybody and win the game. Except it's not letting me click on everybody. Yep, I'll draw some more cards. Ember Hauler. So that's it, huh? Let's just kill that then. Only these 2 need to attack anyways. Tarmogoyf for the next duel. I want to see if we can do better than that. We can do better. I'm gonna roll. I have another dice to roll. Here, guaranteed. I'm gonna check bottom left. I have to play a Goblin Lord to see what's in the bottom left. I have to play against him. Come on. Baleful Strix. That's not the worst thing that could have happened. I was hoping to maybe get, like, one of my 6 drops or even my Grizzlebrand, potentially, as the card I started with. I was really hoping to land on, say, Grizzlebrand or Primetime or Consecrated Sphinx. And then just go off to the races with that. Keep hand. We're trying this hand. Also start with an extra draw because... Yay for Baleful Strix. Alright, we're already going to start off with a 5-5 here. Hopefully it's going to stick around for more than a turn or two. Blood Moon. Uh-oh. Non-basic lands or mountains. Wait, does this one still have the ability to tap for black and green, though? Am I seeing this right? Can that still actually do black and green? Yeah, because if I recall correctly, literally any non-basic land that gets turned into a mountain loses all its... It would lose normally all of its other traits. So therefore, it'd only be able to make... Like... Yeah, it would only be able to make black mana, or no, red mana. What am I saying? It would only be able to make red. But no, apparently this Bayou here, no, this Overgrown Tomb it was, apparently it can still make the 2 colors it was normally able to make. Is that a bug? We're gonna do, let's see, Tarmogoyf. Shivan Dragon. I don't know if I should be able to theoretically cast this, but whatever. Okay, for some reason, these lands with the basic land types, they're still keeping... Yeah, they're still keeping their basic land types that they normally have. Yeah, they're becoming mountains, sure, but... They can still make the mana they normally do. Dragon Roost, Maelstrom Pulse. With all this extra mana from the Mana Flower lying around, she can easily just pump out like tons of dragons with that, so I gotta just remove that quickly. Mountain. Okay, the mountains... Okay, the lands with the basic land types seem to still be keeping their basic land types. This one, though. Not sure what kind of mana I produce with this one. Let's put her down to 19. Brimstone Dragon, Flying in Haste. 6/6, Flying in Haste. Recall. Jitte. Okay, Drowned Catacomb, that's coming in as a mountain with none of its... Yeah, the lands that have the basic land types still seem to keep the basic land types. And thus can just keep making mana as if there was no Blood Moon. Just make the mana they do normally. As if we never had a Blood Moon. Pass turn. Oh wow, straight back to me. Okay, of course that comes in as just another mountain. These aren't even making mana at all. I'm so confused. They're mountains, but they're not even tapping for anything. They should tap for red, but... Yeah, the non-basic lands that don't have the basic land types just become... Yeah, they become mountains, but... Yeah, like, their basic land type isn't set to, like, be a mountain, so they're not actually able to make any mana. But the ones with the basic land types, like the Overgrown Tomb and the Breeding Pool and whatnot, they seem to be keeping their basic land types. Okay, did I want to do that? I don't even know. Not even sure if I wanted to do that. I mean, I really do want to get this Brimstone Dragon off the board. Just to be sure. Just to be safe, I want that off the board. Get rid of that with the Abrupt Decay, and then save the... Okay, Misty Rainforest. Okay, Mountain. Can't even make red mana, apparently, with that. It literally is just, like, a completely blank card. It should at least make red mana. And it shouldn't do anything else. As any normal mountain would do. But Blood Moon seems to be bugged, or they're playing by some weird house rules. 17 cards left in my deck. Okay, she just has another mountain. Attack with everybody again. It's not like I can't just attack with everyone. Okay, this comes in as... Yeah, this keeps its basic land types. Select cards to discard. The lands that are literally coming in with no basic land type for some reason. Sol Ring. Apparently that's all she had. Sol Ring. Okay, I'll take it. Should I have technically been able to keep making mana freely with my Shocklands? I don't think so, but I'll take it. That's not how I remember Blood Moon working, but I'll take it. I believe at this point it doesn't matter what I take. I've pretty much won the game at this point. Sure, I had to just save scum to do it, but I did still take down all the castles. Oh, they have Fork here. Not like I'm ever going to be casting it, though. Oh wow, they have Mudhole. One of the worst cards in the game. And they have the creature with, like, the -1 power, too. Holy shit, it's Hoven. I still remember that first, not my first ever Shandalar playthrough, but the Shandalar playthrough with, like, the greatly expanded card pool. I get a random starting deck, as you would expect. The game randomly gives me 2 copies of Hoven. This card that probably nobody has ever played in a serious competitive setting, like, ever. A card that probably literally never saw play. Okay, I don't know if they, like, even did, like, limited events with Homelands back in the day. That's maybe, like, the one place I could have seen a card like that being played. Maybe in Limited? I don't even know if they did Limited back in 1995. No, it doesn't really matter what I take, because I'm not even in red. At this point, I was not planning to go into red. A while ago, I set it on Sultai colors, so the red cards are going to do nothing for me. Alright, so whatever happens against... What is it? Alright, sorry I had to step out, but we're having breakfast in like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, first things first, I don't know, let me get this deck up to like 60 cards or something. Because I'm expecting to be in for another really long duel. And first things first, we'll have to see like how long I actually last, starting with probably my measly 10 points of life. If Arzacon's gonna play Time Twister, maybe it would be nice to have this out. If he's gonna seriously play that. I guess I'll put my Moxen back in. Some preordains to help me fix my draws. I'll probably just keep this here. It's my only like lifelink creature. Okay, that can gain me life. Scavenging Ooze, we'll try that. Okay, first things first, how many lands do I even have in here right now? I want to have at least like 20 to 22 in a 60 card list. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Just gonna put 2 more lands in here. I'm gonna count the Jet and the Sapphire as mana sources as well. So where's my island? Bup. I gotta just put 1 more card in here. I just can't decide which one it's gonna be. Alright, screw it. We ball. Lord of Extinction. 400 life versus my 10 life. I'm probably not going to be winning this game. 2 lands in hand. Okay, of course he starts with the Black Lotus Celestial Prism combo. Watchery Grave. Pay 2 life. Death Shadow. Go. Alright, so he already has 3, 4... He already has like 6 mana if he wants to just play something for 6. Fury Sliver. On turn 1. Turn 1 Fury Sliver. If I let that hit me in the face, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Hopefully, maybe he can't just easily go cast another creature and I can just edict that away. Sinew Sliver. I'm already forced to block. I'm at 8 life. Why is he suddenly named Drill Sergeant? I don't have a creature, though. I gotta just pass it back to him. Apparently he doesn't either. Bloom Tender. Go. Okay, found another creature. Predatory Sliver. How big is Lord of Extinction? Oh, 6/6. Pretty decently sized Lord of Extinction already. Okay, then. And I'll gain 2 life. Why is Arzakon suddenly named Drill Sergeant? Siphon Sliver. Slivers you control have lifelink. Just gonna Maelstrom Pulse that. I can't even add mana, apparently. Attack for 6. Alright, 60 more years of peace for Shandalar. Okay then, back to me. Okay, I'm gonna draw 3 cards here. Equip. Here. -1/-1. And here. Okay, so you're saying maybe I actually stand a chance here. Considering Deathrite Shamans can give me life, and this guy is starting to kind of run short on cards here. And I have a new Mazawa's Jitte. If I just keep on piling charge counter on this thing, then I could just use those to just keep on killing anything he plays or whatnot. Going with everything. Pass. Sliver Legion. All sliver creatures get +1/+1 for each other sliver on the battlefield. Might be looking at trouble here. Of course he's not gonna block. He has 360 life still. Why would he block? Necropotence. Abrupt Decay the Necropotence. 8/8 and 3/3. I just get another land, apparently. So we're gonna do -1/-1 here. Here. I have one more counter. Kill Siphon Sliver. Enter tapped. Attack for 12. And pass. Muscle Sliver. I think I have enough spare counters to remove it. Target creature gets -1/-1. I don't know, I was expecting to be dead by now. I didn't think it was still going to be alive at this point. I was like almost certain I was going to be dead by now. Okay, let's just send in a few extra creatures just so I can start to refill my hand. +6/7 Tarmogoyf coming down. Another land. And go. I'll play another Baleful Strix. And then another one still. Another land. Attack with just these, actually. Cast Leovold, I guess. And then say go. I was expecting a final boss to give me more trouble than this. Scavenging Ooze. I'm gonna start just banishing all the creatures in his graveyard. And gain a bunch of life in the process. Okay, what if I don't want to keep drawing cards? Edict. I'll take a Death's Shadow. Discard. Attack for 21 here. Yeah, just so I stop drawing so many cards. Untapped. Because it's not letting me just say, no, I don't want to draw the cards. Gale Rider Sliver. Yeah, he's still just top decking here. And I just immediately drew an answer to that. I got 14 cards left in my deck. $226 I got him down to. Just attack him with everybody again. $183. What's his card? What's his last card in his hand? A fetch land. Okay, then. Alright, just keep attacking him over and over again, I guess. Okay, now I'm really glad I actually put that Lord of Extinction in there. I have like a win condition to get through 400 life before I deck out. Magentic Sliver. That's it, huh? That's all he's got? Attack with these two. He's gonna just go to 73. Phyrexian Arena. Okay, then. So we're finally gonna block here, I see. 8 cards left in my deck, but he's at 66 life, and he's not really finding much to help him out here. Okay, I think I have so many charge counters, I should be fine to just pump the Lord of Extinction a couple times here. And still have probably so many left over. If I need to kill anything he plays, I can still do that. Go. Another Phyrexian Arena. Okay, then. Holy crap, I actually did it. I got through all 400 points of life. Okay, maybe this took about like 10 to 15 minutes. I'd have to go double check to see exactly how long this took, but holy crap, I did it. I had to save scum just do the castles, but Arzakon was on 5-color slivers this time around. And on the highest difficulty, he's gonna have like 400 life. But I still don't know how I did it exactly. He couldn't out Lord of Extinction. Anyways, I gotta go eat, so I'm just gonna end the stream here.